It's Monday, December 15th. I'm meteorologist Kalin Mitchell in the CTV News Atlantic Weather Center. We're off to a snowy and windy start to the week for parts of the region. Here's some initial snowfall reports. So this just goes from Sunday into Monday morning. And for parts of the Maritimes, especially in the east of the region, areas of Prince Edward Island, eastern Nova Scotia, snow was still falling and accumulating, in some cases at a high rate as we went through the Monday morning hours. So these reports, especially for that part of the region, might be a little bit low. But you can see that across mainland Nova Scotia, it was a general 5 to 15 centimeters that came down. Again, the amounts may be higher than that around parts of both Pictou and Antigonish counties and into Cape Breton, where the interior of Cape Breton reported 13 to 17 centimeters of snow, but the higher elevations, site at North Mountain, up to 30 centimeters. Eastern PI as well, around the 10 to 15 centimeter mark, but there were still some winter storm warnings that did continue into early Monday afternoon for that part of the region. Maybe an additional 5 centimeters of snow to come down, and in the gusty winds, a lot of blowing and drifting snow, reducing visibility. A special weather statement out for Richmond and Cape Breton County in Cape Breton. There again, maybe another 5 centimeters of snow. And that's coming in on the back edge of this winter storm system that is now moving past us and impacting areas of Newfoundland. In behind it, there are some bands of flurries for other parts of the Maritimes and some gusty winds blowing some drifting snow around. Taking a look at additional snowfall outlook in the flurries that are still present in the region, maybe some snowfall amounts of around trace up to a few centimeters locally as we move through the rest of Monday and Monday night into early Tuesday morning. And then you can see the potential for some higher amounts, maybe close to that 5 centimeter mark around eastern parts of the region where those warnings were still in place. Now, taking a look at our forecast timeline for cloud cover and precipitation, a couple areas will have a risk of getting into some snow squalls as we move through the rest of today and into this evening. That would include in and around the Annapolis Valley of Nova Scotia. That would be off of the Bay of Fundy, the North Shore of Nova Scotia off the Northumberland Strait and the Gulf of St. Lawrence, and of course into Cape Breton, especially up into the Cape Breton Highlands. It is going to be a cold night for the Maritimes. By 9, most of the temperatures will have fallen into a range around -7 to -11, and the overnight low temperatures will be falling into a range around -16 to -10 for most of New Brunswick, down to -10 for Charlottetown and Prince Edward Island tonight, and mostly in the range of around -13 to -8 for Nova Scotia. High temperatures in the forecast for tomorrow and weather conditions for Tuesday. It's going to be a chilly day. The highs for Nova Scotia between -5 and 0, except +1 for a few coastal areas in the southwest. -6 for Charlottetown and Prince Edward Island for tomorrow, and the high temperatures for New Brunswick between -3 and -6. Mostly a mix of sun and cloud, though with still a chance of some flurries and a risk of some snow squalls around the north shore of Nova Scotia and into Inverness and Victoria counties in Cape Breton. You can get news and weather updates anytime at ctvnewsatlantic.ca.